Norm Lewis will soon be wishing us a swinging Christmas at Feinstein's 54 Below. We're here today at the Times Square hotspot to catch up with the Broadway favourite. Norm Lewis.
Yes, how are you?
We're here at Feinstein's 54 Below. What will you be doing with your glorious baritone in this space?
Well, I'll be giving some holiday cheer, you know, swinging, it's called Swingin' Christmas, you know, doing some of the Norm Lewis hits, probably a song or two that you might know. Somebody that wrote it that you might know. And, but just gonna have fun. It's not gonna be a show. I don't want to even call it a show. I want it to be a party.
Now, I read somewhere that you really wanted to do at one point sort of a Carol Burnett type TV show.
Yeah.
Will it sort of have variety elements in it?
It could possibly. I mean, we're definitely having guests. We're trying to sort those out right now.
You can't give me any exclusive names.
No, not right now. They're surprise guests, and it's going to be a very eclectic group of people. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
So Richard J. Alexander is involved with the show, isn't it? He's a bit of a secret weapon.
Yes, Richard J. is a friend, and I've known him for years, but he's the guy that hired me. He gave me my first lead on Broadway. That was John in Miss Saigon, and when he was working for the Cameron McIntosh organization. And we've just remained friends over the years, and I did something for him. He directed Les Mis, actually, in St. Louis Muni, and so I talked to him about being part of my journey of being a solo artist.
So that's all going to be happening.
It's all going to be happening
here at Feinstein's 54 Below.
Right.
Now, you've got a beard at the moment. What's going on there?
Well, the reason why I have a beard is because I'm moonlighting as Santa Claus. No, no, I'm going back and forth to Chicago. I'm doing an episode of Chicago Med right now, so I can't shave it just yet. I'm going to be a homeless guy. That's not a spoiler alert, it's just what it is. But it will be off for the Christmas show.
And you're also about to work with Audra McDonald again, aren't you?
Yes, Audra and I are going down to Barbados.
It's a tough life, everyone.
It's a tough life.
Oh, it's tough.
And we're going down to do a concert down there. I forgot the name of the venue, but we're leaving this week, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Get to play with her again. Well,
yeah, maybe invite her to come to Feinstein's 54 Below. You never know. Absolutely. Now, also, just announced Cabin in the Sky is happening at Encores.
Yes.
So talk to me a bit about that.
Cabin in the Sky has been you know, something that's been a staple in the African American theatrical film community for a long time. And I remember watching it as a kid, never really knowing that it was a staged production. And when this opportunity came up, Ruben Santiago, who's directing, said, "Would you mind being a part of this show?" And I've worked with Encores before, so I'm really excited about this.
It's a very quick experience for those who don't know about Encores, isn't it? I mean, how long is your rehearsal process?
You have like 10 days, and then you're up. And a lot of times, sometimes you rehearsed enough, and you can be off book, and then sometimes you have to carry the book around, which is fine because people expect that because it's a concert. But they become a little bit more elaborate over the years.
They have, I mean, sort of full-blown productions. And you've got incredible co-stars. You've got LaChance and Chuck Cooper.
Chuck Cooper, and just a multitude of other great people. So I'm excited about this.
It looks like you've got a lot on at the moment. Who would you love to work with who you haven't yet? I mean, you've kissed Kerry Washington, for goodness sake. I mean, that's many people's dream.
I would love to do that again. Wink, wink.
Would that happen again? Could you possibly return to Scandal, maybe?
You know, they didn't kill me. I just put it that way. That's what I always tell people. And I think that they need a nice balance of, you know, people being crazy and then someone sane.
You're very much the same person,
yes,
aren't you?
I'm the sane guy. God, there's a multitude of people I'd love to work with. Meryl Streep, hell. Let's put that out there. James Earl Jones, Cicely Tyson. You know, I could give you a whole list.
Well, I think it is important, though, your list, because obviously, very famously, you manifested Phantom of the Opera.
I did.
And you talked about that role for years, and then
and
did
it finally happened. Yeah, it took about 20 years for that manifestation. But people kept asking me what was my dream role, and I just remember Phantom being pretty much the #1. I didn't know how far out of reach it could have been, but I just thought I'd put it out there, and you know.
And it worked.
And it worked.
And you were fantastic.
Thank
and
you.
certainly, I mean, you're the best Phantom I think I've ever seen.
Oh, stop
and I've seen a few.
Oh, God.
It was an extraordinary performance.
Thank you.
So you've put that out there.
Yes.
So now, Norm, it's time to manifest your next dream role. So come on. What's up?
Well, I would love to do some things there's some new projects that people have that I would love to get some of these new writers and explore what they have and bring those to the forefront. But I think if I had to choose, I would say I'd love to do Harold Hill in Music Man.
Really?
I would love to play that role, yeah, before I get too old. Yeah, it's just a fun role, and the storyline is great, and I think it's time for a revival. Why not?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of revivals, Saigon is coming back.
Saigon's coming back, yes.
Are you excited to see that on stage again?
I am. I did it for 2.5 years, 6 months in Toronto and 2 years on Broadway. And I think I have the record for being the longest John on Broadway. And I don't know what that means. I don't know what the hell that wink meant. But the show was so beautiful, and I have so many great memories of it. And so yeah, I'm excited to see the show back again.
Absolutely. Now, final question, I always like to ask this when we're talking about a show. Yeah. What do you hope audiences experience at your show at Feinstein's 54 Below, and what do you hope they take away with them from the evening?
Well, they should come and just know that they're going to have a good time. That's all. Just come and relax. Mm-hmm. Don't try to be prim and proper. Just if you want to sing along,
you're allowed to have a few drinks.
You have allowed to have a few drinks. If you want to sing along, that's fine as well. Again, this is just going to be a party atmosphere. There's going to be a few surprises as far as things to ingest, and also people you'll meet, and just stories I'll tell. It's going to be different every night. So get your tickets now. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Norm Lewis, thank you so very much for taking the time.
This is great. Give me a hug. Mwah. She's good.